Good morning, everybody. So, in our next class of class 9th, the same chapter, the fundamental unit of life, is being continued, where we have already completed the part of nucleus. If you remember, the structure of the nucleus we could complete, and the functionality also we have done. And from the same, we could understand that on the basis of the kind of nucleus present or the kind of nuclear membrane present, we had two kinds of cells. One was known to be the prokaryotic cell and one was known to be the eukaryotic cell. Now, moving further from the same part, we need to understand that from this nucleus that we have over here, we have certain extensions. Can you see? From the outer membrane of the nuclear membrane, we have certain extensions over here. Can you see this? And we have already discussed that this is the endoplasmic reticulum. So now, after the discussion of the cell membrane, after the discussion of the nucleus and the cytoplasm, we are in a position to discuss the rest of the cell component, and we are going to start from this extension or known as the endoplasmic reticulum. So if you see the endoplasmic reticulum, it can be seen as an extension of the nuclear membrane. अब आपको जो ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम दिख रहा है, इसमें प्लाज्मा वर्ड आ रहा है एंड एंडो वर्ड, दैट मीन्स द प्लाज्मा is also present in between these tubules. Okay, so this endoplasmic reticulum is again subdivided into two types. First, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. You can see the smooth endoplasmic reticulum over here is more of tubule like in structure, ट्यूब जैसे स्ट्रक्चर्स दिख रहे हैं. साथ ही साथ we have certain things known as rough endoplasmic reticulum, which are more of membranous sheet which have certain structure like ribosomes studded over the surface. So these ribosomes, when studded on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, these are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and when these are absent, they are known to be smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So you can see this is just an extension of the nucleus only, and the two types are smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum, depended on the part that whether the ribosomes are studded or not. So these ribosomes are again single membranous structure which are basically known as the protein factories. So that is why the difference in the functionality can also be seen in them. When we see the function of a smooth endoplasmic reticulum, हमने देखा था बिल्कुल ट्यूब जैसे स्ट्रक्चर्स थे, मेम्ब्रेनस ट्यूब जैसे स्ट्रक्चर. सो दी स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लैक्स राइबोसोम, and that is why their function is not related to protein but are related to lipid metabolism. Lipid means fat. Other than that, carbohydrates, detoxification, etc. is also done, especially in the mammalian liver and gonad cells. It also synthesizes phospholipids, and that is why, because of the presence of the lipids, it is very helpful in the production of membrane, and this process is known as membrane biogenesis. This means the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in a process of membrane biogenesis, which is involved in the synthesis of all kind of cell membrane with the help of proteins and lipids. So lipid part is made by the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So that is why membranes of the all cell all together gives the name as endomembrane system. मेम्ब्रेन सिस्टम मतलब एक ऑर्गेनल के नहीं है, सारे के सारे मेम्ब्रेन एक साथ, and because it is inside the cell, it is known as endomembrane system. Now let us talk about the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now you can see जब हमने rough endoplasmic reticulum को हमने स्ट्रक्चर में दिखाया था, तो इट वॉज मोर ऑफ मेम्ब्रेनस शीट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. जब हमने स्मूथ को देखा था, इट वॉज मोर ऑफ अ ट्यूब्यूल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, ट्यूब जैसे स्ट्रक्चर्स थे. अगर आप इस डायग्राम में देखोगे, इट इज़ मोर विजिबल ओवर, दिस इज अ ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, पाइप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, एंड इट इज़ मोर ऑफ मेम्ब्रेन लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. सो दीज rough endoplasmic reticulum has a structure. It is not smooth, but it is dotted with certain ribosomes studded on its surface, which makes the surface very bumpy and rough in nature. आपको दिख रहे हैं ये red color के dot structures? These are nothing but the ribosomes present on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. Now, this endoplasmic reticulum has different functions, out of which synthesis of proteins is due to the attachment of the ribosome. Modification of proteins also take place, and packaging of proteins are also a part of it. Now, moving forward, if I have to differentiate between the two, we can say that the smooth endoplasmic reticulum do not contain any ribosome, but the rough endoplasmic reticulum, they contain ribosome. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, as we have seen, they are more like tubules or tube-like structures, cylindrical. But when we see the rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are more like cisternae. Cisternae here means membranous. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is mainly producing the lipids that is helpful for what? Membrane biogenesis. But in the case of rough endoplasmic reticulum, its major production is protein. So that is why smooth endoplasmic reticulum is connected with lipid synthesis and rough endoplasmic reticulum is connected with protein synthesis. Now, the next organelle that we are going to talk about is an extension of the same endomembrane system. So we have already talked about the endoplasmic reticulum. Now the next cell organelle we are going to talk about is Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex. Sometimes it is also known as Golgi apparatus in some of the pronunciation. So if I have to locate this organelle inside a cell, so this is a three-dimensional cell that has been cross-section. This is the nucleus part. Can you see this nucleus over here? न्यूक्लियस के एक्सटेंशन के फॉर्म में ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है जो हम पढ़ चुके हैं ऑलरेडी. इसी एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के बाद जो मेम्ब्रेनस स्ट्रक्चर आपको दिख रहा है पिंक कलर का और पर्पल कलर का, दिस इज द गोल्जी complex or Golgi bodies. If you see the proper structure, you can see the complete structure is divided into two phases. This part is known as the cis phase, CIS, and this part is known as the trans phase. जो सिस फेज होता है वहाँ पे कोई भी जो मैन्युफैक्चर्ड प्रोडक्ट है जो कि एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में बना है, दैट विल कम टूवर्ड्स द सिस फेज इन दिस ग्लोब्यूल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर and will fuse with the membrane of the Golgi apparatus in its cis phase. इस phase में what will happen is there will be packaging, modification and storage of that manufactured product, and finally when it is ready to be given out inside the cell or outside the cell, it will come out from the trans phase over here by forming such vesicles or circular globule like structure. These are also known as secretory vesicle. Why? They have the secretory substance in them, the manufactured product. So whatever is made basically in the endoplasmic reticulum, it is finally stored, modified and packaged in the Golgi apparatus. So basically Golgi apparatus are also known as Golgi complex in some of them. They are membrane bound organelles. Definitely membranes will be there. Bag जैसे structure है, sac है. It is found in the cytoplasm of most eukaryotic cells but are absent in prokaryotes. They are also absent in mammalian RBC. That means mammals के RBC में नहीं होता. It is not present in the sperm cell of bryophytes even. It can range from one to several within a same cell. In the plants, these Golgi complex are not one in number but several in number, and together they are known as dictyosomes. That means in plants, the Golgi bodies are in the modified form of dictyosomes. It is basically responsible for transporting, modifying, packaging as well as storing of the different lipids or proteins which are being manufactured inside the endoplasmic reticulum. So when you have to make a cross-sectional view, the diagram looks something like this. This is again the cis phase, where you can see the incoming globules getting attached, and this is the trans phase. After it is getting modified, it is coming out from this trans phase in the form of secretory vesicles. Now if we have to write down all the functions of it, We can write down that it modifies the proteins and lipids. That means what it is doing, it is basically helping in modification. It is also helping in processing the material which is to be removed from the cell. It makes and secretes mucus, and it packages products into vesicles for transport. So the next video that we are going to make will include some of the more cell organelles that are present over here. Till then, please read endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi bodies. Thank you so much.